In the ancient foretold days of the 16th century, there was a currency amongst those from the Ottoman Empire in the United Provinces, and it was known as the tulip. The cultivation of these is thought to have started in 1593, when Charles de Lecluse first bred tulips able to tolerate the harsher conditions of the Low Countries from bulbs, and sent to him from Turkey by the warlord Orgier de Busbecq. Soon enough, the flower rapidly became a coveted luxury item and a known status symbol among social classes. Special breeds were given exotic names and named after Dutch naval admirals. The most spectacular and highly sought-after tulips had vivid, imaginative colors and a wild essence about them. In 1623, a single bulb of the famous tulip variety could cost you as much as 1,000 Dutch florins. The average yearly income at the time was only 150 florins per household. Tulips later on were exchanged for land, valuable livestock, women, and houses. But by 1635, the price had gone up. In 1593, no Dutchman had ever seen a tulip. In the 400 years since, the Netherlands had become synonymous with the most beloved of their spring flowers. By the 17th century, horticultural experimenting created many new breeds of tulips. Clusius's tulips caused a mad sensation. Their beauty and rarity caught the national fancy. In no time, they became, quote-unquote, the rage. When the middle classes began to realize how much money the upper classes spent on these lavish tulip bulbs and how much money they began to make selling them, they sensed a foolproof get-rich-quick opportunity. Soon, all tiers of Dutch society were swept up in a tulip trading craze that peaked in the 1630s, selling futures on crops not yet grown or even harvested. The buying and selling of a product as invisible as unsprouted flowers came to be called the wind trade, as the speculative prices were being made up out of literal thin air. People were desperate to cash in on the bulb trading frenzy. Some businesses were sold and family jewels were traded. Entire ruins of histories were lain upon the tulip's grasp. Local governments tried unsuccessfully to outlaw this commerce, but like any profit boom, trade was legislated by economics, not the government. The bottom fell out in 1637, when a gathering of bulb merchants could not get the usual inflated prices for their bulbs. The word quickly spread and the market crashed. Thousands of Dutch businessmen, many among the country's most leading economic power brokers, were ruined in less than 2 months' time. Extremely rapid deployment of bad news for 1637. After the market crashed in these years, bankrupting many, the era of up and down economical fortune and failure was known as Tulipmania.